Hello class, we were studying the lesson safety and first aid. In first and second part of the lesson, we have already studied about accidents and first aid. What to do when accidents occur and how to treat a person whom has met with an accident. So now let us continue the lesson and study about fire, how to prevent fire as well as how to put off fire. So you all know that fire can destroy many things and kill people when it is out of control. You might have seen in TV about forest fires which destroys everything, even the animals living there. So fires will destroy everything, it will burn everything. Sometimes fire even occur in homes. It may be possible because of the carelessness in the kitchen, or it may be because of the defective electrical equipments or loose electrical wires. So how it is possible in the kitchen? Fire may occur in the kitchen because we all know that we use LPG cylinders. We have LPG cylinders at home which is kept in the kitchen. So we use LPG in order to cook food. At the same time, many of us have kerosene stoves at home. So these fuels are very much dangerous, and fuels sometimes may cause accidents. At the same time, if there is some effect or defect in the electrical equipments, when we use them, it may lead to fire destruction, or because of the loose connected wires, it may lead to fire crackouts. Yes, fire can destroy many things and it can burn everything. How to prevent a fire? To prevent a fire, we have to follow some simple safety rules. We have to be careful about the things kept in the kitchen, or when we work with fuels, we have to be careful. First of all, we all know that we use matchsticks. Matchstick can produce fire. So when we use matchstick, we have to make sure that it is fully put off or it is fully extinguished, and then we have to throw the matchstick away. Secondly, whenever we store kerosene, we have to keep it in airtight cans or away from the fire and heat. The next point is that the one who is working in the kitchen must not wear synthetic fabrics, because synthetic clothes will stick to their body and it will catch fire easily. If at all it catches fire, it sticks to the body. So it is always better to use or wear cotton or woolen clothes while working in the kitchen. Next point is, we must not keep a lighted kerosene stove on the floor. If at all some children are walking and by mistake, unknowingly, if it is knocked down or if it is pushed down, there may be chance of kerosene being spilt everywhere. If kerosene is spilt everywhere, then the fire may spread very easily. The next thing about the gas stove is, whenever the gas stove is not in use, it has to be switched off properly. After working in the gas stove, it has to be switched off. The knob of the cylinder, LPG cylinder, has to be put off always. Only when it is used, it has to be in on position, and after the use of the gas stove, after the food is being prepared, after everything is over, then we have to switch off the gas stove, as well as we have to put off, or we have to off the knob of the cylinder. If at all there is some leakage in the gas stove or in the gas, LPG gas, then what we have to do? Immediately we have to open the windows and doors of the kitchen, of the whole house also. Then we must take the help of gas agency. During those period, we must not touch any electrical switches. We must not touch or switch on the electrical equipments or even the lights also, because there may cause any spark in the electrical instruments and it may lead to fire. That is why it is very much necessary for us to be careful in the kitchen while working with the gas stove. Always we have to remember that after the work is finished, we have to switch it off, both the gas stove as well as the knob of the cylinder. Then all the children are very fond of firecrackers. So whenever you light the firecrackers, you have to be careful, and it is best to take the help of the adults. Some fireworks such as rockets are even more dangerous than the other crackers, because when it is lighted, they go in wrong direction and we cannot predict the direction of the rocket. Sometimes it can go somewhere else and burn people's house or other places also. So being children, you must not take crackers very lightly. It is very dangerous when you light the crackers. Firefighting. How to put off a fire? Even a small fire in the house can spread very fast, and it causes great damage to everything. If at all fire is there, then we have to try to control it very quickly. So how can we control fire? We have to use certain methods in order to control the fire. There are many methods of putting off fire. So what we have to do is we have to cut off the supply of air or oxygen to the fire. Do you all know about fire extinguishers? Yes, fire extinguishers are devices which is used to put off fire. So you all know about fire extinguishers. You might have seen fire extinguishers kept in our school or in any place. So fire extinguishers will be kept here and there in public places. So fire extinguishers are of different types. What they contain usually? Usually it contains chemicals that will put off fire. So chemicals either give out carbon dioxide or some other gas, or it may be foam also. So foam means it is small bubbles formed in the liquid. Small bubbles along with the liquid will be filled in the foam fire extinguisher. So it will extinguish fire. The gas or foam will surround the fire and it puts off the supply of air. So we can say that the fire gets off or it gets extinguished. But if paper or wood is on fire, we have simple methods to put off fire. We can throw sand on the paper or wood which is on fire, and we can even use water to extinguish the fire. Even we can use a fire extinguisher if it is available. So the best thing, if at all paper or wood is in fire, then we can use sand or water. We have to throw sand on the fire, or we have to throw water on the fire in order to put the fire off. In case of kerosene or petrol fire, throwing sand on it will cut off the supply of air. But we cannot throw water if at all kerosene or petrol fire is there, because petrol and kerosene will float on water and it helps to spread the fire further. That is why water will not be used in order to put off the fire caused by kerosene or petrol. So here what people do is they use foam fire extinguisher in order to extinguish fire. Fire caused by electricity are the most difficult to control. And even here we cannot use water to control the fire caused by electricity. So water should not be used on these fires because there may be danger of electric shocks. Water is a good conductor of electricity. That is why there may be electric shocks to every people. That is why throwing sand on electrical fire will be effective and it can put off fire. And in these cases, in these electrical fire danger, usually people use fire extinguishers or special fire extinguishers in order to extinguish the fire. The next is about the fire danger for a person. If at all person's clothes catch fire, if at all a person is burning, then what we have to do? We have to throw water on the person in order to put out the fire. If water is not available, then it would be better and the best thing to wrap the person in the blanket. Or we can use a coat or a curtain, woolen or cotton cloth in order to put out the fire. Usually woolen blankets are used in order to put off the fire if a person catch fire. If a person is burning, then if at all fire is on him, on his body, then the person will be wrapped with a woolen blanket. He will be covered completely with the blanket so as to put off the fire. So what happens when we wrap the person with the blanket? The supply of air to the fire will be cut off. And the fire also will be extinguished. The most important rule to remember whenever there is an accident is to be calm. We must not be scared. We must maintain that calm. So, if we cannot help, we have to call the other people, those who are nearby, and we have to call other people for help. If we are scared in big accidents, if we are just scared to go near the person who is in danger, we have to call other people for help. Then until the person comes, you have to do something. You have to help the injured person till other people come to help. In case of a major fire, we have to call the fire station. The number to call the fire station is 101. Firefighters will come to put out the fire. So all these are the various things we must know in order to put off fire and to give first aid or in order to help a person. Always we have to help others. Being human beings, you must have humanity. We have to develop humanity. Whenever others are in danger, we have to help them. Whatever is possible, we have to do something in order to save their life. So this is all about the lesson, children. Hope everybody understood the lesson.